Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Myself Ganesh. Today we are talking about this shape tool. So that shape tool we have installed, that is my shape workstation in my previous video. So this is my workstation server. So just I am going to rename it using this host name space shape hyphen workstation. This is my workstation server we have created. Just exit it and again you need to sudo and su, enter it. Now this name is now reflected. I am under this directory, that is my slash home slash ec2 hyphen user, right? So you can use this command, that is the mkdir space cookbooks. So same name you need to use to create these cookbooks. One directory you need to specify under this directory. So just take it using this ls command. Under that ls command you need to go under this cookbook using this cd space cookbook command. Now I am under this cookbook, right? So ls space hyphen a command you need to use. Now you need to create one cookbook, okay, inside this cookbook directory. So this is my directory name, and inside that directory you can create multiple cookbooks, right? So I am creating one cookbook with the name, that is my uh, taste cookbook, okay. Suppose the command is shape space generate space cookbook. This is the syntax to create the new cookbook, right? This is the syntax, okay. Whatever the syntax you can use it using this shape hyphen help. So here you will get all these commands which are related to shape, right? So these are the command you can use, that is generate to create the new repository, new cookbook or other components, right? So like that you can use it, okay. So I am going to use this shape space generate space cookbook. This is my syntax space. You need to specify this cookbook name, okay. I am creating one cookbook with the name, that is my Ayan cookbook, Ayan hyphen cookbook, okay. So this is my cookbook name, that is my Ayan hyphen cookbook. Just enter it, okay. Now it is asking for some license agreement, so you need to click on yes. So you just mention. Now this cookbook is created, so just check ls. Ayan cookbook is created. Ls space hyphen a command you can check. Ls space hyphen a. Inside Ayan cookbook you just go inside this Ayan cookbook. You can check it using this ls space hyphen a. What are the directories are created inside that cookbook when you are creating any cookbook? So these are the by default directory it will create it, okay. So this is your license metadata.rb. This is my ruby file. This is my yaml file, kitchen.yaml file. This is my policy file.rb. This is my readme file, whatever the information about this cookbook. So this cookbook information you can read it. This is the directory, that is the recipe. So inside that recipe we are creating some recipe, because we are creating recipes inside the cookbooks, right? So we will create some cookbooks under this recipe, okay, inside that cookbook. Now we are creating one command, that is the tree command. So using that tree structure we can see the particular tree structure, how many cookbooks are available, how many recipes are available inside that particular cookbook. So using that tree we can trace. So you can use this command yum space install space tree command space hyphen y. Now the software will install it. Now you can use this tree command, okay. So this is my tree command. Here you will get this recipe. So there is one default recipe is available, right? So this is my default recipe. Okay, no issue. So this is my default recipe inside my cookbook, that is my cookbook name is Ayan cookbook, okay. So inside this Ion cookbook, I have entered this tree command. This tree command will reflect all these tree structure information of your directory, whatever the directory is available. So it will specify with your particular directory, whatever the directory is available inside that, how many files are available. So it will reflect one by one. Okay, so this tree command you can use while working on the cookbook. Now you need to create one recipe. Okay, so same command you need to use, shape space generate, and here you need to mention that is the recipe, RECIPE, and you need to specify the recipe name. Suppose the recipe name is recipe 1. So this is my recipe 1 which I have created. Now this recipe is created. Okay, so all it's showing in green color. That means this recipe is now created inside my cookbook. Again you can check using this tree command. Now it will reflect under this recipes. There are two recipes. This is my by default recipes and this is my recipe 1.rb file. Okay, so that .rb is nothing but your Ruby. Okay, Ruby language. So whatever the code you have written inside your recipe, so that code will be written inside by using this Ruby language, right? So now we can create some data inside my recipe 1. So how you can do it? So go under this cookbooks directory. This is my cookbook directory. Here you need to mention that is my Ion. Here my recipe, and you need to specify that recipe which you want to edit it. Okay, so this is my recipe 1.rb. Here I want to specify some data. Okay, inside that recipe. So go on below line. Using this shift command you can go on bottom of this line, just enter O. Okay, here you need to press O, normal O. It will go on bottom again. Okay, with the with the insert option, it will reflect this insert option when you press O. First you need to press shift G, then O. Okay, so it will reflect in insert mode. Now I am creating one file. So under this, okay, here is the name, that is the file space, in single converted there is the slash, that is my test file. Okay, this is my test file and test file, and here you need to specify to enter. Under that file, if suppose you are creating file, so under that file what are the contents are available, so you need to specify the content inside that file. You can directly mention, so using this content. Okay, so this content space, you need to specify this content, like this is the recipe, this is the recipe for recipe 1. Okay, and close your inverted comma, enter it, and you need to do some action. So whenever we are creating any file or any directory, so at that time you need to specify some action. Like in action, what we are doing to create. Okay, we are creating the file, so in action you need to mention create. So the action space, here you need to specify space colon, and you need to mention that is create. We are creating our file using this action. You can modify, you can remove it, you can delete it. So these are the actions you need to use it, and end it. Okay, and just save it. Now my recipe is created. Inside that recipe, if you want to check, you can use this cat command. So these are the contents which I have written. Okay, so I am going to copy all this content, and I will upload in my description. whatever the recipes we have created. Okay, so this is my recipe 1, this is my recipe 1, and this recipe I have created under this Ayan hyphen cookbook. So this is my Ayan cookbook recipe 1. Under this recipe 1 we have created this data, right? So we have creating one file with the action that is create. Okay, and these are the contents are available. Now how you can run that recipe? So there is the command. First you need to execute it, means whatever the content you have written inside that recipe, either it is correct or not. So using this shape space exec space ruby space hyphen c for check space, you need to mention that cookbook name, that is my Ayan hyphen cookbook slash recipe slash recipe 1.rb. Okay, so this is my ruby file which we have. This is my recipe, so just I want to execute it first, either these contents are correct or not. Okay, so here it will reflect as syntax. Okay, that means whatever the content which I have written inside that recipe, so all contents are correctly configured. Okay, now we need to execute it. Okay, so how you can execute it? Using this shape space hyphen client. Here is the option CLI and one is the client, so you need to specify this shape hyphen client hyphen ZR. So hyphen ZR, that means hyphen Z is nothing but your means whatever the recipe you are running, means executing, so it will execute on your local machine. Okay, so this hyphen Z is reflecting whatever the recipes you are executing, so that execute will under your local machine, and R is nothing but the run list. Okay, space double inverted comma, here you need to specify this recipe. In recipe, after that you need to specify this bracket, and you need to specify this cookbook name, that is my Ayan hyphen cookbook, and after that you need to specify double okay, this is the double inverted this is okay. These are the options you need to select. Two times you need to select, that is my shift colon. Okay, shift colon, shift colon. Okay, two times you need to press this shift column, and you need to mention your recipe name. That is my recipe name is recipe 1. This is my recipe 1. Here do not mention recipe.rb, because that recipe.rb is nothing but our Ruby language where we can write our code. Okay, but this is my recipe name. Recipe name is nothing but our recipe 1. Okay, this is my recipe name. So just close that bracket, and you need to close it using this double inverted comma, right, and enter it. Now you can see this code is now run using this command properly, and here it is showing this create one new file with this name test file, updated content. These are the contents. Okay, and so first we need to check under this under this slash test file what is the data is available. So you can see this is the recipe for this recipe 1, which I have mentioned that contain inside that file. So this recipe is now created successfully, and we have executed it, right? Now we are creating another recipe with this name recipe 2. So again we need to go on. Okay, I am under this same path. Okay, no issue. So I am going to create another recipe with the name vi space Ayan space recipe, and here we need to mention that is the recipe 2. Okay, we are creating another recipe, that is the recipe 2, but before that we need to use the command, that is first we need to go inside this Ayan cookbook, then you need to generate, or you can say you can create using this generate command, generate space recipe space recipe 2. We are generating one, or you can say you are creating new recipe with the name recipe 2. Okay, enter it. Now you can check it using this tree command. So here you will get this recipe 2, right? So this is my recipe, another recipe I have created. Now you need to edit that particular recipe. Okay, so first we need to go in cookbook folder again, and here you need to specify this path. I am space recipe space recipe 2 dot rb file you need to specify. Here we are going to modify it using this shift G, then press O, so it will directly move to this insert. Now we are going to install this tree package again, because this tree package already we have installed. That means this package will not update it, or you can say it will not install it again, because the software is already installed. So it will reflect the software is already available. Okay, so whatever the package you are installing, so the attribute we are using, that is the package. Okay, package, so you need to mention that package name. This is my package name. Same thing you need to mention, that is do. Then you need to specify the action. So whatever the packages we are installing, so we are installing, removing, updating, upgrading, so these are the options we are using under this action. So you need to mention, that is action space colon space into install. Okay, and you need to end it and save it using this WQ. Okay, now it has created my another recipe, and now I'm going to execute this recipe 2.rb. Same command I need to use. Here is the syntax okay, that means command is okay. Here is the another command we are using, that is shape client. We need to execute it. So here you need to mention, that is my recipe 2 under same cookbook it is available, that's why I'm using same content. So just I'm going to run it. Now it will reflect as there is no changes, right? Because here there is no, yeah, here you can see this yum package tree action install up to date, because it is already up to date, because this package is already available. That's why this package will not install again, right? So first it will check the package is available or not. If it is available, that means there is no need to update that package, it is up to date, it will reflect you. If suppose I want to change that recipe with the name, okay, I am going to change it. Okay, this is my recipe 2. Here I have mentioned, and if suppose I need to mention, that is remove. Okay, so that in a tree package will remove it. Okay, so just I am going to use, that is remove, and save it and check it again. I am going to execute it. Now it is performing this action, that is remove package tree. Okay, now you can try to use this tree command, it will not run, because this tree package is now removed from your system. Okay, again I am going to install it. So same action you need to perform, just you need to replace remove with your install. Okay, going to save it, just one moment, install and save it. Now again it will install it. So this is the method you can use, how to create your cookbook, how to create the recipes, how to create this, how to use this Ruby language. So these are the methods you can use. Now we will create some another recipes, we are creating one user. Okay, so we are creating one. Okay, so under that Ayan cookbook, first I need to enter under it the sig ls. So under this recipe, so first I need to generate one recipe again. Chef space generate space recipe space, and here I'm going to name, assigning this name of recipe 3. Okay, this is my recipe 3. So now recipe 3 will generate. You need to check it using this tree command. So there are 3 recipes now installed out. So this is my recipe 3. So if you want to edit it, this recipe 3, you know to go one step back. Here you need to use this vi editor, that is my recipe 3 I am using. Just enter it, shift G. Oh, okay, here we are going to create one file. So the file which I have created, okay, just I need to show which file we have created. ls. So this test file already I have created, right? So I need to mention this same file name with my recipe. So again I am going to move under this slash root slash ec2 hyphen user ec2 slash root under slash home slash ec2 hyphen user. Here is the folder, that is the cookbooks. Just enter it, and you need to mention this recipe 3. Okay, 1 minute. Actually I forget this file name. So same file name we can use it, shift G O. Here I need to mention file in single curly bracket. You can use this double curly bracket also. Same file name I am going to use under this slash, and you need to close it. You need to use this do, enter. Content, if you want to edit some content and inside that file, because already some contents are available, and if you want to edit it, then we can see what changes are done inside that file. Okay, so this is the data under recipe 3, and close it, enter. This file we need to create it. Okay, so you need to mention, that is the action space shift colon space, you need to install. Yeah, you need to create it. Okay, because whenever we are creating any file or directory, so we are saying like we are creating. Okay, so you need to mention that is create. Then what is the owner of that file? Okay, so the owner of my file is, suppose owner, you need to mention, you need to specify that particular owner. So using this owner single inverted comma, here I am specifying this root, enter. If suppose you want to specify the group, then you can use this group space the single inverted comma, and again I am going to specify this group as router, and I'm going to end it. Okay, and just save it. Okay, now this recipe is now created. Now I'm going to execute it, either it is working or not. Okay, so just here you need to mention that in my recipe 3, enter it. Now you can see what will do. Okay, there is some fatal error is reflecting, right? Due to, okay, executable ship client. Okay, no issue. First we need to execute it first by using this command, either this code is correct or not. So same command you need to use. Here you need to specify this 3. Yeah, this syntax is okay, there is no issue with this syntax, but the fatal error is defined, that is my okay owner. The owner is not specified properly, that's why it is getting error. So owner, okay, owner. So this is the spelling mistake, you need to check it and just save it again, and I'm going to again execute it. Yeah, now it is updated, right? So you can check what data is available inside that file right now. So this is the data under this recipe. See, so the content we have replaced, right? The content we have replaced whatever the previous data is available inside that file. Now it is replaced with this new data, right? And we need to check the permission ls hyphen lrt space this file name ls hyphen lrt. Okay, so the username is root and my group is also root. You can check it. So this is the method you can use if you want to remove any particular software. So you can remove it, you can install it. So this is the method you can use to um, create your cookbooks and the recipes. Now again we have to install some other recipes like to create some web pages. Okay, so first we are going to install one Apache server. So okay, no issue. I'm going to create another cookbook with the name that is the shape space generate space cookbook space giving the name web hyphen cookbook. Okay, so this is my new cookbook. I am going to create it, and inside this cookbook we will create some recipes. Okay, so inside web cookbook I need to generate again one cookbook with the name shape space generate space recipe. Okay, recipe. I am creating one recipe with the name web hyphen recipe. Okay, web hyphen recipe, and enter it. Use this command tree. So inside this web cookbook there is one recipe we have created. By default one recipe is already available, so we need to add it. We need to add some content inside this recipe. So using this vi space web hyphen cookbook space recipe space web recipe dot rb, enter, shift g o. So here we are installing one package that is the name httpd package. You need to specify this attribute. Here you need to mention httpd. This is the package I need to install space do, enter. What action you need to perform? Install space install, enter. Then you need to end it. Okay, again if you want to add something inside this recipe you can add it. Just enter it, and here I'm going to create one file with the name that is the file space here I'm going to mention that is var slash www slash html. So the http is having some default configuration path where my index.html file is work. So whatever the web pages we are creating using this Apache server or web server you can say, so there is one default path that is slash var slash www slash html, and inside that html we are creating some index file index.html. Okay, so these are the path you need to use, and this is the default path. So I'm just mentioning same path here. Just you need to use this do, and inside this file index.html you need to specify some content space, and I'm going to specify this content. This is the demo for web cookbook, cookbook, enter. Okay, so this is the content I have mentioned inside my index.html file, right? And action, you need to mention this action with the name that is create. Okay, because this is my file and this file will create it, and end it. Okay, now if you want to start or enable your service automatically after, because in first line we have mentioned the software will install, then in second line we have mentioned that file will create, that is our web pages will create. Now we are mentioning my service, so whatever the service is available, so httpd is nothing but our service name, right? So this is nothing but our daemon. So how it can start it, so you need to specify using this service attribute, service space double inverted comma, or you can mention in single inverted comma, right? Space httpd, this is the service name I want to start it. Okay, service space, here you need to mention that is the action. And if you want to enable it, okay, so you can enable it. So just I am going to mention that is enable. So here I need to mention that is colon. Okay, ena enable, enable, and you need to specify with this comma space, again you need to specify this colon, and you need to mention that is the start. Okay, so there is no space, there is no space as start. Okay, and you need to close this bracket, right? Now we can see either it is working or not. Okay, you need to end it again. Okay, first we need to check this content are correctly configured or not. So using this execute command we need to check first, that is my web recipe, web recipe. Okay, enter it. Syntax is okay. Okay, no issue. Another command, that is my client, chef hyphen client hyphen zr. Here you need to mention this web cookbook two times colon shift colon, and you need to specify your recipe name. This is my recipe name, right? So you just mention here and enter it. You can check it, this http software going to install or not. Yeah, software is now going to install it, file is also created. Okay, and this service is also enabled and it is started successfully. You can check it using this command, that is the service space httpd space status. So this is the command, you can check either the service is running or not properly. Okay, now if you want to check either this web page is working or not, okay, so you can use your private IP address. Just I need to check. I'm using my Cognito browser and enter it. Check either it is working or not, or you can specify your public IP address. I think because there are two IP addresses are available. So just enter it. Yeah, so this is the public IP address, you can use it, and here you can this output is revealed. This is the demo for this web cookbook. That means this web page is now configured, right? Web page is not configured using this recipe. So like that you can execute and you can create your cookbook and your recipes, and you can write some codes using this Ruby language. So under this demonstration we have done all these things. In next video we will do some more demonstration using this cookbook and this recipe. So thank you guys, thank you for watching this video.